In October 2011, the month designated to focus on domestic violence, Johnson Products Company was asked to co-sponsor a hearing on Capitol Hill about the effects of domestic violence on children. They invited along one of the sheroes who had been selected by JPC's No Excuse Stop the Abuse initiative. Her name is Lisa Miller Baldwin, the founder of Wonderfully Made, a domestic violence program in Oklahoma City. Eric Brown, JPC's CEO, and his wife Renee Cottrell Brown, Vice President of Marketing, created the initiative 3 years ago for its signature brand, Gentle Treatment. Johnson Products teamed up with the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence and the Makers of Memories Foundation to host the first of its kind hearing. Powerful congresspersons participated: Congressman John Conyers and Congresspersons Sheila Jackson Lee and Gwen Moore.
I want to thank the sponsors, other sponsors, the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. They have been fantastic partners to me as a legislator, and certainly I am so happy that the Johnson Products Company is a partner here today. I've used their products for many years and still do today. So it's wonderful to see them being engaged in this very important conversation.
And many of you may or may not know that Johnson Products Company has been a leading brand for over half a century. Founded by George Johnson in 1954, today Johnson Products offers over 60 hair care products in over 45 countries. The mission of Johnson Products is to produce quality products that build good health and beauty, as well as promote self-esteem. I'm honored to be here today that Johnson Products Company is co-sponsoring this congressional briefing with the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. It is my honor to recognize Lisa and many other sheroes around the country, that they use their voices, talents, and resources toward eradicating domestic violence in this country. But we cannot do it alone. Distinguished members of Congress, I urge you to partner with us to make sure this issue is appropriately funded and supported, so there is no more women and children that have to suffer again. In the words of Mr. Johnson, united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you.
I encourage you, or anyone who has gone through or knows anyone who has experienced anything relative to my journey, to please tell. It is the one thing that you must do. Had I told, my life would have turned out very differently. So, on behalf of the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, I'd like to leave you with this, and I think it's quite appropriate. You probably remember this growing up. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brothers in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
in your own way, have angelic voices. And I want to thank you. And once again, I'd like to thank our panelists for joining us today.
It's a huge release for me to be able to talk and to people who are listening to me and believing what I have to say. It is because that was what was really difficult for me, was having to not be believed. And the fact that I am being believed, I am talking, and people are listening is really, really helpful for me.
None. Over 80% of PFAs let's go look at it.
This is our future. These children are future congressmen, congresswomen, the future White House, attorneys, so we need to take care of them. And of course, every child deserves health and safety in their home.
On behalf of Johnson Products and our whole team back in Dallas, Texas, we're very proud to be here this morning and participate in presenting this check for Bethany House to put to good usage and, help the victims of domestic abuse.
We're very pleased to be working with Johnson Products Company on putting an end to domestic violence and helping those families who are suffering from domestic violence and family abuse. Thank you.
So to see a corporation give back, it just brought tears to my eyes. I am just in awe of this whole experience, because I was reflecting back last night and I said oftentimes the work that we do goes unnoticed. The sacrifices that you make goes unnoticed. But to have received this award for me has been something that I will cherish and will never forget, because you pour a lot of yourself in helping others. So for them to select me in this manner, I'll never forget you. Thank you for selecting me, and this truly has been an incredible experience.
There's no excuse. Stop the abuse. Johnson Products Company is very serious when it comes to eradicating domestic violence. For more information, visit its very informative website, www.johnsonproducts.com, and click on No Excuse, Stop the Abuse, or go to www.jpcnoexcuse.org.